And also, don't put him off this year, because you put him off last year.
No, I didn't put him off. He didn't.
2 years ago, you were there filming him when he missed a little putt.
Yeah, he did. He was rubbish when I got.
After using the Ironman, you'd like to think you'd want 2 weeks off. But that's not the case, is it? Because am I right in saying 6 days later or 7 days later, depending on what day you're going to get pulled out, you're doing regional qualifying at your home golf course, St Anne's Old Links.
No pressure.
For the Open.
For the Open. The Open qualifying.
Right, I've been there 29 years and I've never had a game on a Saturday morning, and this is my chance. I can get a game.
For 125 quid.
150 now.
It's not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth it.
Going to a good cause.
I can't say that. You know, it sponsored this podcast.
Every credit.
So £150, and you're going to do Open qualifying, because this year, just explain to everyone listening, this year is very unique to any other year, right?
Yeah. So St Anne's Old Links, we're on the Open final qualifying rota, and we have it for 4-year blocks. We've had it in 19, due to have it in 20, 21 and 22. Obviously we didn't get it in 20 because of what's gone on. So over those 4-year blocks, we have final qualifying. So you play regional at a host of venues, and then final at St Anne's Old. There are 4 venues, and we're one of those 4, which is great. Now this year, due to the travel restrictions, they've asked if we can host regional and final over the 5-day period, and that's happening at all 4 venues. So us and West Lancs, Notts and Princes, I think it is.
Can you imagine if James Robinson and Dan Webster both get into the Open off the back of this podcast?
You know what? If I was a gambling man, I'd probably put a couple of quid on Robbo.
Well, Rick's going to be caddying for him, I think. So
I want you turning up in your orange Pringle outfit and just rocking it out. Obviously, and also I don't know if we've actually really mentioned, because the connection here as well, and this is kind of where it stemmed onto this podcast. Obviously, we had James Robinson a few weeks ago. James works at your driving range now as one of the golf coaches, and obviously he qualified at regional qualifying at St Anne's Old Links 2 years ago. Yeah. I mean, he's got an unbelievable chance this year, and I don't want to kind of touch wood. It's at one of his favourite golf courses that he shoots super low at.
Yeah,
because he shoots super low around there, doesn't he?
He's good. Yeah.
He's a good player,
he's
isn't
he? He's a good golfer. Yeah. I mean, I took him out a couple of years ago. I think he touched on this. We have had a game together, and I had probably one of my best rounds. We're off the back tees, and I'm going to remember it my way. I think I was 9-8 under. I don't know.
Something like that.
To be fair, I was a couple under par, and I was like chuffed to bits. And he was 10 or 11, and he missed an eagle putt on the last to get to 11. I think it was maybe 12.
It's a different level.
He was low, and he was telling me during that round. He was telling me, "Yeah, I'm just not good enough for tour." And in the time he was working at Clark's, yeah.
And also, don't put him off this year, because you put him off last year.
No, I didn't put him off. He didn't.
2 years ago, you were there filming him when he missed a little putt.
Yeah, he did. He was rubbish when I got the camera out.
3 pars. Not batting, James. Happy days. Oof. I don't think you'll need it, but don't worry.
Yeah, we can have a little bet on my score at the Old Links.
What would you be happy with?
We're
going off tangent here.
Being able to walk, actually, because 6 days before I'll have done that event.
You've got a really nice excuse there, haven't you?
Well, I've backed up. You know, if I can, if you see me hobbling down the fairway,
would you take a nice 77?
Oh, all day long.
Now that's if you can beat 77.
Tenerife Tour was my kind of most of my tournaments. It's like mid 80s, high 70s. A good one would be low 70s. A cold day in Tenerife.
Well, I'll put you a little charity wager on. No, I don't think I should put a charity wager on, because that's not fair.
I'd be happy if I shoot 75, 74. I think
it's gone from 77 to 75.
No,
74.
but
rate par, and then we'll be happy with
I mean, if I can do Robbo by 1, yeah, I think I'd come away pretty good there.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
You'd
be in the Open if you beat Robbo by 1.
No, because so the regional, have a nice day, 1 round, some putts go in for me, and I'm able to walk and swing. Then happy days, that's all right. Then having to sleep on it, and then playing 2-3 days later.
That's when it gets different
with the real players. And
is that when it is 3 days later?
It's about that, I think so. It's the Tuesday or the Wednesday. I should need to look at that, because I need to sort the rotors out. I'll be in one of them
Be a
days.
busy week that week,
It's going to be a very
it?
busy week, yeah.
The golf course will be in mint condition, won't it?
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great from 29th of March. I've had a look at it already. It's in good shape. So yeah, it's exciting. But if I break, I'm joking around at breaking 100, but I'd be upset if I didn't break 80, and I've only entered it really because I fancy having a go through at the next round. So I'd back myself to go and shoot 72. I should be able to shoot 72. However, there'll be about 50 people on that first tee. There's a chance I'll miss the ball.
Yeah.
Good.
Going back to breaking 90.